I gave Seth Rollins every single title in the WWE, and we're going to see how many he can keep by the end of the year. So let's jump into it. So, WrestleMania Backlash. Seth Rollins defends the World Heavyweight Championship against, God, Roman Reigns. I'm really surprised, really. And despite Paul Heyman's endless attempts at trying to interfere in this match, it was for naught. Seth Rollins curb stomped Roman Reigns right into the freaking mat. Seth Rollins retains, and Roman Reigns can go back to the back of the line. Go away. So now, at Hell in a Cell, Seth Rollins is taking on Roman Reigns again. Yes, even though he had lost a month earlier, he has to fight him again. Oh, but this time it's for the Undisputed title, so I guess Roman Reigns was able to politic his way into this match. Despite Seth Rollins' best attempts at putting down Roman Reigns with a couple curb stomps here and there, Roman Reigns is able to overcome Rollins, spear him, and cover him, and Roman Reigns wins the Undisputed title, and everyone is throwing garbage in the ring because this is ridiculous. So after that debacle, NXT in your house. Seth Rollins defends the North American Championship against the Mad Dragon of Russia, Ilya Dragunov. And Ilya Dragunov gets completely curb stomped into the Shadow Realm by Seth Rollins, and his night is over. Seth Rollins retains the North American title. Goodbye, Ilya. See you later. Now we get to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. A Money in the Bank match between these 8 guys, and after 15 minutes of laddering, Big E is Mr. Money in the Bank. And then later in that same night, we had a final rematch between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. And these two guys tear each other to shreds, but in the end, Roman Reigns hits 2 Superman punches, one from the corner, and the other into the corner. Roman Reigns hits a spear to finish off Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns finishes the story and ends Seth Rollins' chances of winning the title back. At the Great American Bash, Seth Rollins defends the NXT Championship against Braun Breaker. And Seth Rollins finishes off Braun Breaker with a curb stomp in easy, quick fashion. Seth Rollins retains the NXT title. So at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins moves on from Roman Reigns as he defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match. Brock Lesnar locks on the Kimura lock for about 5 minutes, and because of the Kimura lock, Seth Rollins' arm was broken and he was in so much pain that he could not answer the 10 count. Brock Lesnar wins by putting on the Kimura for 15 minutes. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now we go to the Clash of the Castle. Seth Rollins has to defend the Intercontinental title against the Ring General Gunther. Yeah, you thought that Rollins was going to get his rematch? Well, dead wrong, idiot. But Seth Rollins is able to curb stomp him straight into the Shadow Realm, and Seth Rollins retains the Intercontinental title as Gunther is just now banished. We'll never see him again. Rest in peace, brother. At the Extreme Rules, Seth Rollins has to defend the United States title against A-Town Down himself, Austin Theory. Austin Theory puts up a good fight, but once again, Seth Rollins curb stomps Austin Theory into the Shadow Realm, and that is the end of Austin Theory. Goodbye, Austin Theory. Another win for Seth Rollins. At the Survivor Series, we actually have a War Games match, but it's kind of a random one. Like, after a hellacious War Games match between all of these mad lads, Ivar hits an elbow drop off of the top to Ricochet, and while everyone's distracted fighting each other, Ivar sneaks in and covers him. Drew Gulak tries, but it's too late, and Team Ivar win the War Games match. So NXT War Games, Seth Rollins defends the North American Championship against Ilya Dragunov. Are you fucking kidding me, Universe Mode? Really? Are you kidding me right now? Ilya Dragunov? Well, regardless, he gets freaking curb stomped into the Shadow Realm, and Seth Rollins retains the North American title. Alright, Ilya, you can go away now. Bye-bye. At day 1, Seth Rollins is looking to get his rematch for the World Heavyweight title that he didn't get for some reason. I don't know why. Seth Rollins challenges Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship. These two guys tear each other to shreds. Brock Lesnar gives it his all, but Seth Rollins curb stomps Brock Lesnar into the Shadow Realm, and Brock Lesnar loses. Seth Rollins reclaims the World Heavyweight title. NXT New Year's Evil, Seth Rollins is defending the NXT Championship against Braun frickin' Breaker again. Oh my god, are you kidding me with this booking? Well, unlike the last time with Ilya, Braun Breaker is able to grab Rollins, Gorilla Press, Power Slam combo, and Braun Breaker actually wins the NXT title. So, Braun Breaker is your new NXT champion. Now we're at the big time Royal Rumble. Our first match of the night is for the World Heavyweight title. It is the final encounter between Brock Lesnar, the challenger, and Seth Rollins, the champion. Seth Rollins curb stomps Brock Lesnar into the Shadow Realm, but Brock kicks out and he escapes the Shadow Realm to lock on a Kimura lock onto Rollins, and Rollins taps out to the Kimura. Brock Lesnar wins back the World Heavyweight title, and Brock Lesnar is now the king of the world in the heavyweights. Later in the night, we have the Royal Rumble match itself. We have 30 men going at it to see who will go to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins weasels his way in at number 30, but still loses. He still gets eliminated, and Seth Rollins' best chance at becoming a world champion gone up in smoke as Finn Balor wins the Royal Rumble. And where does Seth Rollins go from here? Let's find out. The Elimination Chamber is our next stop on the road to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins is forced to defend the Intercontinental title against LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, Kenny Omega, and The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Will Seth Rollins be able to overcome this? After a hellacious Elimination Chamber match with these 6 guys going at it, Seth Rollins, of all people, is able to survive the Elimination Chamber and retain his Intercontinental title after defeating LA Knight. I'm kind of surprised. I really thought that Solo or The Fiend or Kenny Omega would win, but nope. Seth comes out on top, is still your champion. In the main event later that night, Roman Reigns successfully defends the Undisputed Championship, and right as Reigns is celebrating, Seth Rollins comes out of nowhere with a steel chair and cracks him in the back of the head. Seth Rollins hits multiple curb stomps as Paul Heyman is angry and he's screaming at Rollins. And Rollins just hits another curb stomp on Roman Reigns, and that is the message. Rollins is now going after the Undisputed title to get his revenge on Roman Reigns. So now we're at Stand and Deliver. We got 2 matches. Seth Rollins is defending the North American Championship against Ilya motherfucking Dragunov again. You know how this is gonna go. All right, curb stomp to the Shadow Realm. Ilya loses. Seth Rollins wins. Yeehaw! Go away, Ilya. Now the main event of Stand and Deliver. Seth Rollins is looking to reclaim his NXT Championship against Braun Breaker. At least this one makes sense, unlike freaking Ilya Dragunov. Seth Rollins reclaims the NXT Championship after curb stomping Braun Breaker into the Shadow Realm. Seth Rollins wins, and can we please stop having rematches? Seriously? Now it's over WrestleMania Night 1. Seth Rollins has to defend the United States Championship against Cody Rhodes. And this match had everything. Curb stomps, beautiful disasters, Cody cutters, more curb stomps. In the end, Cody Rhodes hits a crossroads, a second one, onto Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes defeats Seth Rollins, upsetting him and taking away one of his titles. Now we're at Night 2 of WrestleMania. It is the main event for the Undisputed Championship. Roman Reigns defends the Undisputed Championship against Seth Rollins, who is looking a little bit more maniacal tonight, and a no-holds-barred, unsanctioned match to settle the score once and for all between these two. And these 2 guys tear each other to shreds. Seth Rollins, he curb stomped Roman Reigns right into the Shadow Realm, and Seth Rollins reclaims the Undisputed title that he had lost, and he fought so hard to get back. Despite Rollins having to go a little bit insane, the results speak for themselves, and Rollins is the Undisputed Champion. So now it's time to wrap everything up. Seth Rollins was able to retain the North American Championship, although he never really fought anybody else. And Seth Rollins fought Braun Breaker. He lost his title to Braun Breaker, but he was able to get it back. So that's NXT. That sucks. Seth Rollins was able to keep his Intercontinental title despite an Elimination Chamber and a match with Gunther. Seth Rollins curb stomped his way to victory. However, he would lose the United States title to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, unfortunately. And he would also lose the World Heavyweight title to Brock Lesnar back at the Rumble and never get it back. And then our final match for the undisputed title. Seth Rollins found a way. He had to go into his mind, in the darkest parts of his mind, but he was able to reclaim the undisputed title from Roman Reigns. And for Seth Rollins, he believes that winning the undisputed title was everything. So, that's Seth Rollins. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.